Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Carmela, and I am the owner slash sole operator of a small online store called the Lily Creative Co. The Lily Creative Co. sells drinkware and apparel, as well as accessories like keychains and bookmarks. So in today's video, we are going to be receiving some blanks that I received in the mail, go through them and make sure none of the cups are broken. So we're going to do that, as well as packing a wholesale order. I think it's for like 10 cups, 10 of the glass mugs. So we need to press those, pack those, and get those ready to be shipped out. So if you're just here for the small business content, I'm gonna go ahead and put like a timestamp up here and probably also in the chapters down below where you can just go ahead and skip to the small business stuff. But I'm probably gonna yap for a little bit. If you're not interested in hearing me talk, like I said, you can go ahead and skip. No hard feelings whatsoever. Sometimes I'm in the mood for yapping, sometimes I'm not, even when I'm watching other people's content, so I definitely get it. But if you're still here, hopefully that means you are maybe just curious or genuinely interested in what's been going on. Some of you may or may not have known. If you follow me on Instagram, I did post about it over there. My hard drive with all of my designs, all of my files, pictures, all that stuff crashed on me. Actually, I think it was like back in November it happened, and I still haven't been able to go ahead and get it recovered, since it can cost anywhere. I think the guy said between like $500 and like $1,500. I don't think it's going to be on that high end, since it wasn't physically damaged. Like, I didn't drop it in a pool or I didn't drop it on the ground or anything like that. It just failed on its own, which is kind of like the nature of those kinds of things, you know. But even the $500 to upwards of, you know, $1,500, it's kind of like, ugh, that's a tough pill to swallow. So I've been holding off on that and just sort of making it work just based off of stuff I had in my emails, some screenshots, and some designs I've just had to recreate from scratch. So when all this happened, I can definitely admit that it took a toll on me, honestly, on an emotional level, maybe, for sure. And also just like mentally, it was sort of like a huge blow right at this point where I felt like I was starting to build some momentum. And right there at the holidays, it was a rough couple months for me, like my personal life. I also work full time aside from running the Lily Creative Co. So it was a lot for Elmo. So I went away for a few months, but I've still been packing orders that come in. I'm still doing wholesale, which has been really fun. The wholesale orders are really cool to me just because I was actually explaining it to my mom, or I was telling my mom how I've been doing wholesale. And she's like, wait, so people have your products in stores? And I was like, yes, girl, yes. Like, that is so cool to me. I do want to make a video about doing wholesale, and I'll be honest, I don't know how well it will do, but I don't see a lot of people talking about it. And there are a couple things that I realized in doing it that I'm like, man, I did not think about that. And I think a lot of people, when they are starting the business, they don't think about doing wholesale unless they are specifically starting a wholesale business, you know? So things from like, what size boxes are you going to use? Shipping in general, how are you going to weigh these packages? Just a lot of like nuance and stuff like that. So I definitely do want to do a video on that for anyone that might be interested. Something else I've been dealing with, and like it also might have to do with like the holidays and like, what is it, seasonal affective disorder, where you're like depressed in the wintertime. Like, it's a crazy time. It was a crazy time for me. It is now February and things are looking up, but also I've sort of reached a point where, you know, I realize that nothing's going to happen if I don't make it happen. And I'm also taking steps to try and avoid burnout, which is very real. Social media is hard. And I'm not like, you know, here to complain or anything like that. Like, I'm literally just spewing the thoughts that I've been having for the past however long. But social media can be really hard, especially showing up on multiple platforms every single day. So that is something I definitely want to take a step back from. Well, technically I already have unintentionally, but I actually prefer doing YouTube much better, because it's like, okay, I record these videos throughout the day or throughout the week and edit and then post one vlog a week and you guys are amazing. We have such great conversations in the comments. Like, I love the vibe of YouTube, and social media just sort of feels like go, 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 fast now, go, go. And it's just like, oh, it's too much. So I think maybe going forward, I do want to come up with some sort of plan to make it work for me, even if that's just only being on one platform, because I was also doing Instagram and TikTok at the same time, and just like, is a lot. And like I said, I'm literally not complaining. I was watching a video, I think it was like yesterday or the day before, where they were like, you know, maybe if you don't like XYZ about having a business, maybe you shouldn't have a business, basically. And it's like, well, no, I love having a business. You know, I can't imagine doing anything else, like, if I'm being genuinely honest. I just have to figure out how to make it work for me in my life and with my schedule and with my undiagnosed brain. You know, I don't know what's going on up there, but it's definitely something, but I don't know about getting a diagnosis. So yeah, that's something I've really been just trying to work on, finding some sort of balance and avoiding that burnout, and also getting past the devastation of like literally losing all my designs, all my business card designs, thank you card designs, all my packaging, like everything. So also I have to move in the next couple months. So hopefully in the next couple months, I'll be able to have them work on the hard drive, and then we can recover everything, hopefully. And then I can kind of get back to business as usual. Yeah, that's basically what's been going on. I know some of you guys will still message me on Instagram and, you know, reply to my stories and stuff like that. So I really appreciate you all so much. You really don't know. There are no words that I could say that would like truly project the appreciation I have for you all. So let's just get into the video at this point. And thanks for listening. So my shipment of cups arrived today. On the bottom is the glass tumblers, and these two are glass coffee mugs. I did get a little bit freaked out when I saw the coffee mug boxes, because there is this picture of this cup on the outside, and I immediately was like, oh my God, what if they send me the wrong one? What am I gonna do? I did end up opening one of the boxes, and they are the glass coffee mugs, and even better, they all come in individual boxes, which is really kind of interesting, because I think it was either today or yesterday, I just got some boxes off of Amazon that I could use to ship the glass mugs in for like wholesale orders and stuff like that. So now I can return those, because now each one of them comes with their own box. And these are the mugs. Nothing really too exciting to look at, obviously. And so just for comparison, these are the new ones and these are the old. There's actually not very much difference, if any, really. I think maybe the base on the old ones might be a little bit thicker than on the new ones, but honestly, it's probably negligible. And the new ones were literally half the price. They take 200% as long to get, since they do have to come overseas, but that just means I'll have to stay on top of my inventory and stay on top of my planning. I am pretty excited about this. I'm going to sublimate one, obviously, to make sure that they work. Probably not going to do it tonight. I'll probably do it tomorrow, or maybe in like a day or two, after I go through all the mugs and make sure none of them are broken, because that's important too. But I'm super happy, super happy that they come in their own individual boxes, because this is going to be really awesome for wholesale specifically. Because unfortunately, literally the other day, I had another retailer say that a mug arrived to her broken. So that's why I bought the boxes off of Amazon, but then these came in their own boxes, so it's really just sort of working itself out. I also have to definitely open up the glass tumblers and make sure none of those are broken, because I didn't do that on the last shipment, and then I did end up finding some that were broken. It wasn't a lot, but if I had checked, then I could have got the money back for those. So I'm gonna sit down and go through those too. All three of these boxes, that's like what, 120 something cups? So yeah, that's pretty cool. So something kind of random, I ended up purchasing this postal scale. I believe it goes up to, oh wow, it goes up to 65 pounds. I was gonna say 30 pounds. So that's pretty good because before I was just using my kitchen scale, which I believe only goes up to like 3 pounds. So this should be much better, and it was only like 20 bucks. So let's test it out on this package. I'm actually gonna go ahead and end the vlog here. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for watching, and leave some pink hearts down in the comments since we made some pink heart stickers today. And yeah, if you like this video, be sure to like this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.